So here we have the Marshall D. Teaches pirate ship. It is part of Bandai Namco's One Piece Grand Ship Collection. This is model number 11. I uh, I was surprised by this one. Previously, most of these builds would take a couple hours. Um, this one did not. Uh, the instructions were only 15. There were only 15 instructions on it, and that's including two instructions for display. So it really was not a complicated build, and it only had three total uh, piece holders. I'm not sure what you would call them, and one of them was just for the water, so I really shouldn't even count that. It only had two, uh, and man, this was a very unique one. Uh, I overall gave it a quality of 7, purely because it looks fine. The ship itself is very simple, so I can't give it as high of a quality rating as I would say the Queen Mama Shanter or the Moby Dick, but still a great ship. The pieces themselves, I had no problems with it. There were no manufacturing errors with this one. That does happen sometimes with these models. I would say that the only thing affecting the quality of it would be the stickers. They tend to not last on these types of ships. Now that's usually an issue with really small stickers, and I think this maybe is towing the line between being too small to where it'll fall off in a month, but only time will tell. So I will give it a 7 out of 10 for quality. Uh, the build itself, I have to give a 10 out of 10. I mean, it only took me 47 minutes to build. It was super easy. The only thing that gave me any trouble with the stickers, and that's purely a user error. Um, so just a great, fun, quick build. I really like this, and that leaves my overall rating at a 6.5 out of 10. Now I know that seems very low, but part of that rating is comparing it to how it looks compared to other ships from the Grand Ship Collection, and I don't think it's the fault of the manufacturers at all. It just doesn't look nearly as good as some of the other ships that have just a lot more complicated designs, and it's nobody's fault. It just doesn't look as cool as some of the other more grand ships. So I, I don't want that 6.5 rating to reflect too badly on how much I personally enjoy having this one. I just think if I was going to get one of these ships, uh, there are other ones I would get before it, even though they are more tedious to build. Uh, Anyways, thank you.